Hello and welcome to Interactive Distractions, episode 548. My name is Chris Riccio, and I'm here with Jeff Shorty.
What up, everyone?
And Jason A. Striker.
Hi. Hello.
Hi. Today, we're talking Game of the Year. Today.
Yeah,
Oh my God, finally.
Yeah, finally.
Official...
hey, this might be the eearliest we've ever done Game of the Year.
You're probably right.
I think
You're probably right.
I'm pretty sure one year we didn't do it till like March. So
Yeah. There's a lot to play.
Yeah, it's March. Yeah. Game of 2020, whatever it was. But we'll do some distractions before that. But before we even start there, how are you guys doing? Jason, what's up, man? Anything new?
I've watched Stranger Things 4 times now.
Wow.
Like just season 5 or
no, like
the whole thing?
Series?
Oh,
like
man.
the whole thing.
Oh man.
Because after, we wrapped up with Griffin and stuff, Lisa wanted to be in on it. So now we're rewatching Stranger Things. So, and we're on season 4.
Nice.
Already.
Nice.
So, yeah.
How did you feel about the way season 5 wrapped up? Because I know I had finished it and you had like one or two things left.
I hate talking about it. I think it was fine. I think it was safe. How about that? Yeah, that's all I really want to say, because there's so much discourse.
Yes,
my feed is just filled with conformity gate theories, secret episodes and shit, and like footage that was cut or something, and it's all bullshit. It's just people really holding on to something that they really thought was going to happen. So
yeah. And that's the thing. It's like I think I might be in the minority with just like how much I liked the way season 5 wrapped up. I loved it.
I've got qualms for sure. Like I could pick apart certain things, but
I can be picky about things. But
overall, I'm like, yeah, okay. Like that was so fucking hard to even attempt to land, and they did okay, I think.
Yeah.
So, and that's saying something. That's a big feat.
Good deal, man.
Lots of Stranger Things. No, that's it. Seriously. I'm working out new sound methods in my office here. Like I want to move everything over to the TV here because it's a really good TV and I enjoy sitting there. But I got to work out sound. I don't have a very good sound on my TV for sure. And then I have certain headphones that work great for consoles, but not for the TV. And then vice versa. So I'm trying to find something that just kind of works great for everything, and it's pissing me off because nothing is good for everything. There's always something that's like, I don't know, some kind of drawback. But
yeah,
that's my project currently. That's keeping me up at night for sure. Oh, also keeping me up, my CPAP machine. I got one of those, and it sucks. I don't like it. Still very much getting used to it.
CPAP. Yeah,
for the snoring.
For sleep apnea.
Yeah. I think it's seat. Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
This is how you know this is an old man gaming podcast.
Yep. Talking about CPAPs and shit. I've been on it for probably 3 weeks now or something like that, and I cannot. We had the doctor like readjust it and stuff, the pressure and stuff, and I just feel like I'm dying every time I have it on. So we'll see how it goes. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to keep this.
Lisa uses one too, right? And you said that she loves it.
She loves it. Yeah. I want to die.
I'm on one too. I've had it for about 6 months, and just I'm coming up on 6 months, and I'm still in kind of the same boat. I'm not quite used to it yet. There are mornings when I wake up and I no longer have the mask on. Like at one point during the night, I just took it off, and like it'll be sitting on my nightstand. I apparently had enough like consciousness to just take the thing off and put it on my nightstand. But there have been days
across
where
the room.
just fucking threw it. Like, fuck this thing. But like I have one of the masks that covers
the whole face.
Yeah, the whole face.
I do,
and I hate it. So I'm actually switching it to a nose only because I
tried the nose only first, but that was like I've got a weird thing where if I have any pressure on my nose, I want to punch someone. And that thing, put pressure on my nose, so I couldn't deal with it. So we went to the full face mask, but I'm still having issues.
The problem with the full face mask for me is that it puts pressure up here on the bridge of my nose. And then if it ever decides to like that thing does not like I've got a full beard, like you've got hair,
You got
facial hair
leakage.
too. Yeah,
You
you
got
get
leakage.
it leaks when it turns the pressure up.
Yep.
And it leaks like right into my fucking eyes. I'm like, stop it. And yeah, so I'm switching masks, and I'm gonna see how the nose only works for me, because
The pressure was so high the first time. You know, it goes in stages, right? So it starts off pretty low. But I remember waking up feeling like there was a leaf blower going into my mouth, where it was like blowing my cheeks out and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? This is not helping me sleep.
I have woken up in like a panic a couple of times with it, and basically ripped it off my face because I was panicking. So, and I don't do panic attacks. I don't get them. So like, I don't know what it was about those particular nights. It's happened 2 or 3 times, and it's just like, but anyway.
Yep.
So yeah. And brought to you by Old Man Podcast. So.
Yes. Cheers.
Jeff, how are you, man?
I'm good. Speaking about getting older, last weekend was my birthday weekend. So
happy birthday.
Saturday. Thank you. It was on Sunday. So I told you about how we went to.
And you're 29, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Still, wow.
Don't put that part down. I'm 37 for like the 10th year in a row. And so we did the thing. We went to the CD place, and Tanya, I totally forgot to say what CDs we got. Tanya's like, you didn't say what CDs we got. I'm like, oh yeah, you're right. I got to say what CDs we got. So we got like a few CDs. So I got the Alice in Chains Unplugged, which a lot of my CDs over the years kind of like went missing. So I wanted to get like restock on stuff. So that was a one I had to have. Of course, I got this is thanks to Jason. I had to get the Sabrina Carpenter CD, not her new one, but the one before that, the one with Espresso and whichever song that was you sent me in Fortnite, which got me hooked.
Her best one, I'm sure it was. Yes.
Yeah, it must have been. T picked up Chapel Roan, and then what was the other one I got? Oh, I got the Paramore Riot, because I never owned that album.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so I was like, shit, those are some of the.
I think I've listened to that CD with Chris in his car.
Oh, I'm sure
at some point. Yes.
Yeah, I could believe it. So that was fun. And then Sunday, for Christmas, I got Tanya a gift certificate for this place. Have you heard of like a Japanese head spa? Don't get mine out of the gutter, people.
Okay. Shit. I'm already there.
So for my birthday, Tanya's mom got me the same thing so we can go together. So we did that last Sunday. So I woke up and Tanya was like, surprised me with it. Basically, it was like, hey, we're going here. I'm like, all right, cool. That's awesome. And what it basically is, you know, when you go to like get your go to a barber and they shampoo your hair.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
It's basically that for like an hour and a half, and it is amazing. Okay. It's just all scalp work, and they like wash your hair and like really go to town on it and massage it and use all these cool things on your head and like kind of like your forehead and stuff and pressure points and things like that. And it was the most relaxing 90 minutes that I've ever experienced awake in my life.
Relaxed still.
Thanks. It's like, this is amazing.
And there's an extra shine in your hair there.
Yeah. I fell asleep like twice, I think, and kind of like woke myself up because I was like, I kind of feel myself falling asleep. It was awesome. They do this weird thing though, like in the front lobby, they take this thing and they basically like analyze your scalp with a computer screen, but it's like in the front lobby. So if there's anybody else there, they're all seeing how shitty your scalp is.
Yeah.
And they're just like going through and being like, okay, this is this, so the blah, blah, blah. And you're like, oh God. And of course, after they do the after one in one of the rooms after they blow dry your hair and like do another kind of like massage type thing. And then
they should do that part out in the lobby to see the after effects.
Exactly. Here's the after part, but it wasn't too bad because I was like watching other people get it done after us. I'm like, okay, mine wasn't the shittiest, that's for sure. So, but it was just funny. But
I'm not even sure I would know what a shitty scalp looks like or means.
It wasn't, yeah. Like they grade on a level, so it's like green and all these shades all the way to or blue, yellow, red, and then basically like you need to go to the hospital type shit. I don't know. Mine was like I think it was like the yellow going to blue, so it wasn't too bad. But hey, whatever. It was amazing. I highly recommend it if any of you guys have one close to you. Pamper yourselves or your wife or your girlfriend, significant other,
all of
partner,
them. Yeah.
Anything, dog, bring your fucking dog in, your cat, who knows, man. Just, it was awesome. And then she also surprised me with Bad Omens tickets for March. They're coming to Toronto.
Nice.
With a couple other bands. So
very cool.
Yeah. So that's pretty awesome. And other than that, it was just work all week, couple blizzards, and
a couple blizzards. No big deal.
We had a blizzard here today too. There was snow on the ground. It was amazing. Yeah.
Damn.
A blizzard.
Really?
Yeah. That's crazy.
Didn't get to my side of town.
I don't think it was here either. I saw some photos on Blue Sky.
Okay.
So I'm sure it's real.
Everything on social media is real, Jason.
That's right. Especially in AI days now. So
yeah, definitely. But that's it, man. Chris, what about you?
My birthday's also coming up. So we went out yesterday. Some friends had a buddy that was in town. Actually came into town for this, but we all got together and celebrated all the December and January birthdays because there's like 7 of us. So went to Taco Mac, just hung out for a while. Football was going on, and it just happened to be the Broncos game, so I was watching that. That was stressful, but and then after we were done at Taco Mac, we actually were over in your neck of the woods, Jason. We went to Blue Ghost and just hung out for a little while. But yeah, that was pretty much it for that. Is there anything else going on? I don't think so. Still working on starting my job search. So all that good stuff is still in progress. My resume is almost done. I've been basically redoing the whole thing. So I should have that finished up tomorrow and be able to start sending it out. I've got a few jobs that I'm already looking at that I'm like, that would be really cool. So I want to try and make sure I can get through all the ATS scanners and try and get some interviews.
Right.
We'll see how it goes. But that's it. All outside of that, I'm ready to talk about some games. So what do we want to talk about?
Game of the year. Let's go.
I'm
ready.
I've got 2 games that I haven't talked about before for distractions. I don't know what you guys got on your plates.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So last week we talked about Demon Purge, Gal Guardian's Demon Purge, and how I had finished that up. I enjoyed that so much that I went ahead and I got the sequel. So Servants of the Dark, I think it is. And it's this one is so when I talked about Demon Purge, I kind of compared it more to a traditional Castlevania. Like you're going through stages. At the end of the stage, there's a boss. You beat the boss, and they give you sub weapons and stuff like that. This one is more of a traditional Metroidvania. And I really think Init Creates should have stuck with the first formula because they don't really, I don't think they really get the Metroidvania thing very well. I'm being a little bit like, I'm exaggerating a little bit, but it is, I'm not having as good a time with this one as I did the first one at all. Characters are still fun. This time, instead of playing as the Demon Hunter sisters, you're playing as a pair of demon maids in the demon world that are I can't remember what the demon lord is, but what his name is, but he gets attacked and killed while they're on like vacation. They get sent on vacation, and they come home and the castle's been overrun, right? So they have to try and save their demon lord. And you do actually run into the Demon Hunter sisters in the game, but they're not. It's I don't think they're any more a part of it other than that. The gameplay is still solid. Like I really enjoy like the way everything works. You still have one of the girls is long range with a gun, and then the other one is more short range, but she's got a whip, and the whip is actually really good. It's a 3-hit like combo. And you can whip while you're dashing as well. So, and you can either, if you can dash forward, or if you static dash, she does a backstep. Yep. Well, you can whip in the middle of the backstep too. So if you're trying to keep a certain distance from an enemy, you can whip 3 times and then backdash and whip, and she gets a 4th hit. So that's pretty cool. I've opened up some of the abilities that they get. This one is not as much that you find abilities as you go through it. There is situations like that, but it's more about leveling up. And as you level up, there are certain milestones that you hit that open up abilities for you. So right now, I think that they've got like a triple jump. at this point. So, but they can't fly yet, or something. I don't know if they can or not, but there are still places where I can't reach. But overall, the game is really good so far. The biggest problem that I'm having is navigation and direction. They don't really make it obvious where you need to go next. Like they'll tell you, they'll put a location on the map, but it's like the full size map, and they'll put a flag like over here in something that's not drawn in yet. And you have to just go and get there. And then you're looking around what you have filled in the map. It's like, okay, so how do I get there from here? And right now it's like I'm trying to get to a spot, and I feel like I've revisited all of the places where I could go, and I still don't know where I'm supposed to go. So I'm like, do I not have an ability or something like that? The other thing that drives me nuts is that the fast travel is lacking. So you know how in Symphony of the Night, there's different sections of the castle, right? Well, this has different sections too. Like you've got like a dark, like a dark under like dungeon area, and then you've got a forest, and then you've got this castle, and then you've got like these ice caverns. There's only one fast travel point in every area. So, and the maps are not small. Like it's a relatively big map. So you have to fast travel to that spot, and then you still have to navigate a rather big map to get to where you want to go, and it costs money. So you go to the fast travel point, and it's this girl on a boat, and it's like 50 coins for her to take you wherever you want to go. So, I don't know. I think I'm hoping that this is just like once I get over this speed bump, things will settle down.
Yeah. I'm looking at the reviews right now. There's one that says, so unclear on where you need to go. It's painful.
Exactly. Yeah, it is. And it's painful. Like the section that I'm at right now, they actually gave me 2 different directions to go. One was on the left side of the map, and one was right on the right side of the map. So I started trying to go to the right side of the map, couldn't find my way there, and then basically went to the left side of the map. Finished that part of it, and then it opened up another area that was kind of like on the lower end of the map. And I couldn't find out how to get there either. So now I'm at this point where it's like, I'm just going to look it up, because I'm tired of wandering to all the same places. You know, backtracking is fine, but make it manageable and make it easy. And in this situation, I don't feel like it's either of those things. But the gameplay is still fun. The characters are still fun. So I'm going to keep playing it. I think I'm just going to look up where I need to go next and say, fuck it, and let's move on.
Good idea.
So that's the Servants of the Dark. Yeah. So Gal Guardian Servants in the Dark.
Okay.
The other game that I did that I tried out, I know we were talking about this, I think last week, and I mentioned how I didn't really feel like there was a whole lot coming out that I was interested in.
Yep. And
while we were looking at some of the new release lists, we were talking about, God, why can't I remember the name of it now? Freaking anime Dark Souls.
Oh, Code Vein?
Code Vein.
Oh, Code Vein.
Code Vein 2. So I tried Code Vein out, and I'm like,
the first one,
yeah, the first one. So I'm like, I kind of understood what I was getting myself into, and I was like, let's see if it's something that I feel like I can push through, because you guys all know that I don't really go the Souls route a lot. And for Code Vein, I was enjoying myself up until I reached that first boss. There's someone around helping you, and he gets taken out super quick. And I was fighting the guy, and my third try is where I was just like, that's it for me, I think, because there was a situation where so the first boss has this giant ass hammer, right? That's really, really slow. And you think, all right, well, I should be able to dodge this and get out of the way and stuff like that. And most of the time you can. But if you get hit once, like the stagger animation is so long that he can wind up and hit you again. So one of the things that frustrated me is that he hit me, got me real low on health. I dodged out of the way, and I was trying to use my healing item. And the dodge and then the completion of the animation of the healing of the dodge before I could use the healing item, it took too long, and he hit me again before I got to use the healing item. So it's like that. That's the kind of thing that's like, hey, we're just making it hard to fuck you for no reason, and that's the way I felt about it when I played it. So I'm sure there's people out there that like it, and you know what I played I thought was fun. I think it looks pretty good. I like the style of it. I like the character creation, and I know that Code Vein 2 is going to have even more character creation, right?
That looks way better.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's for me. So I do plan to go back to it and try it one more time, you know, before I discount it altogether. Because you know, every once in a while it's like you walk away and come back to something and it helps out a lot. But you know, my first impression just with them basically not giving me the opportunity to use my healing item was frustrating. So yeah, that's it for that.
All right.
But well, yeah, other than that, I've been in kind of a funk, so I'm trying to figure out what to play next.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, kind of the same here. Tinkering with a few different things. I did buy Big Hops, that frog platforming game.
Oh yeah, how's that?
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah,
I have not played much, but I want to devote more time to it. So like I've been like avoiding it because I know that I can only play for like 10 minutes at a time, and I know that's not going to be enough. So I like put it off a little bit. But yeah, so far so good. Animation's great, controls great. Voice acting is surprisingly like appropriate, like good. It's not you normally wouldn't expect a game like this, an indie game like this, to have voice acting, much less be good. So it's pretty impressive. Yeah, it seems like it's going to be something pretty special. So,
is it a 3D platformer?
Yeah,
like
yeah, it is.
It's yep, Super Mario World. There's even some like climbing mechanics, with like a stamina meter and shit, which I'm not too crazy about, but it looks like fast enough to where, you know, you just kind of use it very sporadically. So we'll see. But
oh, he uses his tongue as a grappling hook. Oh man, I'm on board. That's awesome.
There's some physics stuff going on in there. Yeah, it's pretty great. So very impressive. But yeah, that's about it for me.
Wow. Okay. Jeff, how about you?
Yeah, me's not. I'm still trekking it at Kiwami, which I still loving. It's great to see some of these characters in this one, and like especially Goro Majima, how he became how he is in Kiwami from zero is pretty cool. Because he's just a crazy guy in Kiwami, in all the good ways. He's really funny and just crazy. And Tanya I must be driving her nuts because he fights you randomly throughout the map, or he'll get hints of where he is, and when you beat him, you to level up a certain fighting style that Kiryu has. But when you're close and he's hiding, you'll just hear him go, Kiryu-chan, Kiryu-chan, and he just like he'll just say it, and that's how you know you're close to him. And he's like, Kiryu-chan. And then, so of course, I've been walking around our place every once in a while, just going, Kiryu-chan. And it got to the point where, like, where Tony would start laughing, but then it kind of got to the point of annoyance. But then I think it's coming back to being funny again because I started calling our cat Lulu-chan. So I'm like, Lulu-chan. So so that's been the kind of like running gag for the past week. The only other thing I grabbed Sonic Racing Cross Worlds.
It was on. Nice. Okay.
Yep. So I got that on the Switch 2 and got the Switch 2 update.
Oh, cool.
Holy shit! The improvement from Switch 1 to Switch 2 is insane.
Sure. Yeah.
The Switch 1 was a mess. I finished the campaign. I guess I did all the circuits, the circuit races. I think I like it better than Mario Kart World. I think it's more fun. Mario Kart World, I think definitely feels like that upper tier kart racer in terms of like presentation and like
polish.
Yeah, kind of polish, but just Sonic Crossroads, it's fun. It's more fun. It's faster, and when you get it's hard. It is harder, I think, than Mario Kart World. But it is so much more. It's so much faster. Like even Mario Kart World at like 150cc feels like you're kind of like in molasses sometimes, and that's what's frustrating about getting hit by shit in Mario Kart World, especially because it's so chaotic with 24 people. Is you just feel like you're going kind of slow to stop, to slow to stop. Whereas this, you're getting hit by shit, but within a few seconds, you're going like a million miles
an hour. Very
again.
forgiving in that respect.
Yeah.
Like, even if you like run into a wall, there's very little downtime. So it's just they focus on fun. It's great.
Yeah, it's awesome, and it's got all similar items and stuff, and the characters are fun, and like it's definitely still got that kind of like they need, I think, a little bit more polish whatever on it to make it like a top tier kart racer in general. But I like this one more than World, I think. And Tanya played a circuit of it today or two, and she really likes it. So
nice. That's cool.
Yeah, she really likes it. So
yeah, you guys, I'm probably gonna pick this up.
Game's got heart, man. Go for it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna do it right away, but yeah.
I mean, it seems to be going on sale here and there quite often, so it's definitely grab it at some point. But other than that, those are basically the only two games I've pretty much been playing this past week. Okay. We could talk about all the games that we played last year.
That's right. That's a kind of a short ass distraction segment. So, you guys want to do game of the year? You want to talk about that?
Yeah,
sure.
What do you think? What is game of the year?
Clear Obscure Expedition 33.
Okay,
game
cool.
Of the year.
Yeah. All right, let's go.
All right, thanks for listening. So next time absolutely.
It's been a good year. It's been a good year.
We did have a discussion offline before we did this, and it's very unusual to be in this situation, but all three of us have the same number one, and it is Clair Obscur Expedition 33. So what we did this time around is instead of talking about Expedition 33 again, we're gonna do our next top 10 games, and we're gonna talk about runner-up of the year. Because this was 2000 and Expedition 33. That's what this year is. So
and there's some years where we did have the first game like first or like maybe second, but it wasn't this like set in stone as early as it was. So we knew pretty early like it was gonna be that. So and we do these things. We do this in February, like Chris said. We usually sometimes have done it in March. We don't want to spend like a half an hour again talking about Clair Obscur because you've heard enough about it. Play the damn game.
Yeah, the game is freaking flawless. I think the only thing I hate about it is that they didn't include something that would make you forget everything, so you could play it for the first time all over again. Because there are some pieces in that game that will be that I will remember forever, and even if I go back to it, I already know how it's going to end, and it's like I really wish I didn't, because being able to relive it would be great. So. So what we're going to do is we are still going to do a top 10 list, but this is essentially going to be 11-2. And we're going to celebrate the runner-up of the year, and that's how we're going to do it. So, so let's do this.
We'll do it similar to last year too, where it's our own personal top 10s. And then we will discuss the game once it hits the highest point on someone's top 10. So if I mention a game, but it's higher on Jason's, we won't really talk about that game till Jason gets to that game.
And we'll say, like, we'll come back to that or something like that.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that we're not repeating ourselves over and over
again. Exactly, Chris.
Good stuff. Well, Jeff, I have your name on the spreadsheet first, so why don't you go first?
Sure, I will go
What's
first.
Your number 10?
My number 10, and I think this might be surprising, and then I think we're definitely not going to be talking about this game right now, but it's Split Fiction is my number 10.
Okay. Yep. We can certainly talk about that game later. Jason, how about you?
Spoilers. My number 10, Marvel Cosmic Invasion. If I don't think either of you guys have this on your list, but
I do not know.
If this year was the year of the ninja, it may have also been the year of the beat 'em up. There were some really good beat 'em ups released this year, and this is a very, very competent one. And it's animated well. It plays pretty good.
Characters are really fun. Good time. Like everybody plays different.
Yeah, and, I'm super excited for like DLC and shit. Like I want to keep playing it. Fucking good job. Good job.
That's what I need to do is go back and finish that up because I haven't finished it yet. And it's like when we talked about it, it's like I know I had nitpicks, but that's what they were. They were nitpicks. Like the game is absolutely fun. It's like being able to use the different characters is great. You get to see like there's characters in there that I've never really been introduced to in like video game form. So it was nice to get some of that flavor.
Frank Castle Ghost Rider, the big
dinosaur dude. Like I don't remember what what his name is. Like, and then
Thor guy.
Yeah, and then finding out that he's an agility dude, so he doesn't have a block, he has a dodge. I'm like, that's not what I was expecting.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm with you. It's like I think there are some things they could have added to it to make it more modern from a beat 'em up perspective, but it's definitely a solid game for sure.
I'm definitely gonna play it more. I stopped playing it on purpose just because after I beat it once, I pre-ordered the Switch 2 physical version with the Steelbook.
Oh,
and
cool.
that's
Nice.
coming,
Okay.
I think February, March-ish or somewhere on there. So that's when I'm going to jump into it again and really kind of get into it. But yeah, it's a really great game. It's a good beat 'em up for sure.
Good shit.
Good stuff. My number 10 is Ninja Gaiden 4. I'm pretty sure we're going to come back to that. So
we will be.
You want to do this snake? So I'll go ahead and do my next one.
That's a good idea. Yeah. It might get a little bit confusing though. Oh no, it won't. As long as you can keep track of it. You got.
I'm not confused at all. I got this.
Number 9 for me is Dispatch, and I don't know if any of you have it on there.
Nope.
I don't. But the only reason I don't, caveat, is I mentioned this. I think when we talked about it, is I don't consider this a video game. If we had like an interactive TV show, 100% it would be there, probably number 1. That's the only reason. So I'll give it a like honorable mention as far as that goes. But yes, Chris, I'm not sure if Jason has it higher.
I do not know.
Okay, yeah. So Dispatch for me, like it's certainly not your traditional video game, but it was one of those things where they did episodic releases, and every time they got the episodes out there, I was ready for them. Like I wanted to play them, especially after 6. So after episode 6, like when 7 and 8 came out, like I was there like on the hour when that shit released, and I was ready to go. Right. So really good story, very well voice acted, and just really fun overall. The different choices, while they don't change the overall story, they do have subtle adjustments to some of the things that happen within the story. So I do plan on going back to it. I know my wife has played it 3 times now. And like the first time she went through and there's 2 different romance options. So she went back and did both romance options. But fantastic little game. It's a quick burn. But I love the characters. I love the voice acting, and I just thought it was a lot of fun to play.
I love the characters and voice acting.
Yeah.
And I hope we get a sequel.
I do too. I really do.
They seem pretty surprised.
Aaron Paul, right? Does the lead?
He's the main guy. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I like him actually.
Robert Robertson.
Gotcha.
He's
Laura Bailey. I saw a thing with Laura Bailey, and she plays Invisigal for those that don't know. And her husband is in it too. I can't remember who he plays. But when they actually had a conversation about who her husband romanced first when they went through the game, and he romanced Blonde Blazer first. So like, his caveat was like,
he was phenomenal.
I played it. Yes, he was Phenomenon. He said, I did play it twice and I did both options. And she's like, yeah, but which one did you do first? It was Blonde Blazer.
The new one.
It was funny. It was funny.
The road less traveled.
Jeff.
Yeah, my number 9, and I'm sure this is what we're going to be talking about it, is Wu Chang Fallen Feathers. I don't even think you guys played it.
I did not.
I know. That is just a fantastic Souls-like game. I've come this year to realize that I think one of my favorite settings in games in general is like the kind of like Japan, like I'm not sure, I can't remember what period that's called.
Is it Japan or like China?
Japan.
It's
China, but China, Japan, like that same kind of era where it's like the fighting is mostly like bladed weapons and just like just slicing through people and stuff and being stealth when you can and things like that. And it's just like it was
like a ninja. Right.
Very, very similar. Yes, exactly. And I loved it. I would put it right there with Lies of P in regards to Souls likes for sure. But I really, really, really enjoyed it. So if you like Souls like games, definitely check it out.
Nice. Good stuff. Jason.
Speaking of beat 'em ups, Wendigo Blue. You guys heard me talk about this?
I remember you talking
early in the year. It's still in early access. That game is super competent. It's very well animated. It has
I missed my opportunity.
Fucking days.
I missed my opportunity. It was on sale for like half off, and I was going to buy it, and then I turned around and the sale was over. I'm like, fuck.
It'll be on sale again. Like I said, it's in early access. It'll come around again. I think the only thing that it would have scored higher, if it wasn't in early access. I think if it was a complete game. Not to say that they haven't packed it full of shit already. Like I already spoke about the mechanics. They're very deep. They're very rewarding, and other than that, like they have a really good progression system. They have a good combat engine, or like combo engine. It's very freeform. It's got a cool story, kind of like, and fucking awesome characters. I cannot say enough good things about Wendigo Blue. I cannot fucking wait for this game to come out. I'm a little worried that maybe they're going to put too much shit in it, honestly.
And it'll just take too long to come out, or they're going to overpack it.
Overpack it. I've been following along, of course. I haven't played in a few months, probably. But I've been, like keeping track of like the shit that they've been adding and stuff. And it's just like, it blows my mind. So
I like the art style in it too. It looks really cool.
So good. Yeah. I follow the guy on Blue Sky. He does, like commissions every few weeks or so or something like that. So you give him like a character idea and he'll do that character in like the Wendigo Blue style. It's pretty awesome.
That's awesome, actually. That's pretty
good. Yeah, that's really good.
That game rules. Holy shit.
Good stuff, man.
Your number 8.
Yeah, why don't you do your number 8 too?
Monster Hunter Wilds. I fully expected this to be a little bit higher, with the excitement, but
we'll come back to that one.
Okay. All right. Cool.
That's how we're gonna do this shit. So,
all right.
Okay.
My number 8. Jeff.
My number 8 is one I thought would be a little bit higher too when all was said and done. But it's Trails in the Sky, first chapter. Is my number 8. The only reason I put it a little bit lower than I thought originally is because there were times where it is kind of slow. So there are times I'd be like, hey, can I get use some pacing? Like a little bit of a fire under the ass here and there, certain parts that feel like things could be more, when like a game does a whole, like things seem to be very important and you should get to them as quick as possible because this is a pretty dire situation, but the game doesn't act like it actually is. So it's kind of like you have to do a bunch of other crap before you kind of push that part forward.
Yeah. It's artificial, right? It's artificial.
Exactly. And but that's where I cannot wait till the second chapter releases this year because that'll be day one for sure.
I didn't realize how many Trails games there are. Like there's
18 or something.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And a new one is just coming to Switch too. I think like next week. And I'm like, do I buy it now? I'm like, no, I'm not going to get to it forever. So there's no rush to get it.
I can't wait for the Highway series because it's very linear. You don't have to worry about the fucking trails and shit.
Oh,
nobody's getting this joke. Okay, all right. The Highway series, not Trails. Okay.
I don't know what Highway series is.
It's a joke. It's not a trail. It's a highway.
It's not a trail. It's a highway.
It's a very straight highway.
Like a straight highway instead of trails and like a mount or like, okay. Gotcha. Right. We can edit that part out and we can just cut us into like really laughing. Like just
ready? 1, 2, 3.
Oh, banana.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man. I know,
right?
Holy shit, dude. That was good.
God damn it. All right. I'm shutting up for the rest.
Love you, Jason. Love you, Jason.
God damn it. It was a good joke.
All right. My number 8 is actually Shantae Advance. When that game came out, and I actually got the Game Boy Advance version, and I just couldn't stop playing it until I was done. And then after I finished it, I went back and I did 100%. So the big boy systems have it now too. So I haven't played it on there yet, but I'm sure I'm going to get around to playing it again there. But yeah, it's a really good I'll say this. It's really good to me. I'm a big fan of Shantae. It's a great Game Boy Advance game. And you have to realize that they basically took something that's 22 years old, finished it, and modernized it a little bit. But it is really good. I enjoyed the hell out of it. So, and that's it. Let's see. My number 7 is Absalom.
Nice.
We should talk about that later. Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about that later. Okay. Jason, how about you?
Number 7. This is a late comer because I actually already published my top 10 list a few weeks ago, sometime in December. I don't know for MinMax, but things have changed since then.
Okay.
I've shifted a couple things around, and I've added a new game to the list. And the game is Peak.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yep.
Game fucking rules. You guys have heard me. There's definitely recency bias for sure. But we're still playing it. We're still having a great time with it. They're still adding stuff. It's a phenomenal fucking indie game. It every so
consoles.
often, yeah, I hope so. Every so often they crack the code with the multiplayer slop, and they just fucking hit gold, and they did with this one. So, this game is a lot of fun. It's only $5 right now on Steam. Seriously,
and that's full price. Is $5?
No, that's not full price.
It's not? Okay,
I think it's 7 or 8 or something like that. But it's still on sale. Has been since the winter sale or whatever. So
nice.
Game's great. It made me give a shit and have fun with a stamina bar while climbing. Holy shit! So that's a feat in and of itself. Peak.
Good stuff.
It should be if we can go back time and do our other awards list. The game that made me give a shit about stamina bars.
Yeah,
that's great.
Another good one.
Number 7.
My number 7 is Death Stranding 2, which I'm sure we're going to talk about later.
We're going to talk about that later. Yeah. Then give us your 6.
Oh, is that how we're doing the snake one? Okay.
Yep.
My number 6 is Shinobi Art of Vengeance.
Nice.
I think we probably are going to talk about that later.
I might have that
we're going to talk about that later too.
Alrighty.
Moving right along.
I'll go next. So my next one, and I'm not sure if we're talking about this now or not. I think we will. My number 6 is Monster Hunter Wilds. So do you have Monster Hunter Wilds on there, Jeff?
I do not know.
You do not. All right. So
get out of here.
So while I don't think Monster Hunter,
fuck you, son of a fact, god damn it.
while I don't feel like Monster Hunter Wilds grabbed me as much as World did, Wilds definitely did get me excited about Monster Hunter again. The story was fun to go through. It was great to play with other people. The multiplayer was strong. They made a lot of quality of life stuff that was fixed. Just overall, like if you're wanting to play a Monster Hunter game, Wilds is a great entry point because it's a complete, like all the games are their own kind of standalone stories. And this one is so easy to jump into and play. And just the gameplay is great. It's really fun.
My experience with it was on PC, and I struggled with it a little bit. It ran good for the most part, but it was hard to like discount everybody else's like opinion of Monster Hunter Wilds that played it on PC. They were having a fucking terrible time as far as the like performance is concerned and shit. Not even talking about like the quality of life stuff, which may have been a detriment as well, because it made it very easy, which is in one aspect that's a lot of fun, right? And I had a good time with it, but a lot of people didn't as well. So it's divisive. So
you got the purists versus like getting new people in there.
It's tough. It's super tough to strike that balance. I don't know how well they did, but I had a good time with it, and that's why it's on my top 10 for sure. And Chris liked it even a little bit better than I did. So it's a good game. It's a very good game.
It is. And I think World World got me a little bit more, I think,
World
because
holy shit.
World was like the first one that I felt like they made really accessible.
Yeah.
Like that's where they really started making the changes to say, we want to try and make this more mainstream, get more people into it.
Yeah.
And it worked. Like my Destiny group all played it. So like we put a pause on playing Destiny and we were playing World.
That's a big deal back then.
That's a big deal, man. It's a big deal. So, and we put hundreds of hours into World.
Yeah.
Like I had all of the top armors and shit. I was using, I had like builds for like 4 or 5 different weapons at that point. It was great. And I definitely got some of that feeling with Wilds, but the group wasn't playing it. So it was harder for me to stick with it.
Yeah.
So.
Oh shit! I only put 140 hours in this.
That's more than me.
That's still a lot.
That's a lot.
That's
for
a lot.
Sure.
Yeah. I think I was in the.
It's not
I think
normal
mine was
Monster
in the
Hunter
80
levels.
or something.
So
yeah.
On like the
Jason,
handheld
what's
systems.
what's your 6?
6. Let me go back. Oh, Hades 2. Did you guys play that like I told you
I have
to?
not played it yet,
God
so it's
damn it.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's not on my list either. Sorry.
We loved the shit out of Hades 1. And in short, Hades 2 is actually better. So that's saying something as well. So like I said, I'll keep it short. Hades 2 fucking rules. It's better than the first one. But
I need to go back and play the first one again because I only
just go to 2. Just fuck it.
Just go to
you
2.
may as well just go right to 2.
Yeah. Yep.
I plan to pick it up at some point.
Please do.
Yeah, I will. And I honestly, I just love that developer too. Like everything.
They're great.
Yes,
they've never missed.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't play that one
Pyre.
game. Yeah, I didn't play that.
I didn't play Pyre either, but like I know Bastion and Transistor hit hard. Like they were great. Cool. Let's see. Jason, what's your number 5?
Holy shit. I feel like I've done 3 in a row. Hollow Knight Silk Song is my number 5. Are we gonna talk about that later? No?
That's
I guess so.
Yes, we will be talking about it later.
Okay, gotcha. All
right. Jeff, what's yours?
Number 5?
Mm-hmm.
My number 5 is Doom: The Dark Ages. Again,
yes.
Sure, we're talking about it now. It's man, this ended up being my favorite Doom out of all the modern Dooms. I love the shield mechanic.
Yes.
I love the pace of everything. It was not as crazy as Eternal, but faster than 2016. I'm happy that they kind of scaled back the platforming traversal stuff so heavy in Eternal, and it's still more like boots on the ground, and now your strafing is important and just like getting up in their face and killing guys from a distance. It just felt so good.
Yeah.
The story's throwaway. It's not a big deal. I like that it's there. Gives you something to watch in between missions and stuff. But that game I played through, and like immediately after I finished it, I went out and bought the physical version for PS5 and then started it again. And that's usually very telling for me how much I like a game. So
yeah,
I absolutely loved the Dark Ages. It just sucks because I don't think it did as well as they thought. So they're probably not going to return to Dark Ages again, which is so. Some people I've even seen call this like a spin-off or like a experiment. I'm like, no, it's a Doom ass game. It's
a Doom ass Doom game.
And I think it has some of the same issues as Jason was mentioning too, with like Monster Hunter, is because it's very accessible. There have meters you can adjust in the options for like everything. And of course you have the people that are like, well, that's stupid. It's like, okay, well then just don't use them. Like, or and make it harder if you want. Like, it's not.
Yeah, I don't understand the idea of attacking accessibility. Like,
I don't get it.
You're bringing more people into the game. It's going to sell more. It's going to be more popular that way.
It takes away like nerd badge of courage.
100%. Yeah, it's exactly what it is. Yeah, and it's not like, as far as I know, in Wilds, you can't. Like, there's not really accessibility stuff, right? It's just like that is the default. Then you get into the end game and the difficulty kind of goes up. Is that how it works? Like, it's not. I can get people kind of being upset about that because there's not really anything you can do about it. But this is something, if you want to make it easier, you have to actively make it easier. So it's whatever. Those people can eat my balls. So yeah.
I thought Doom was fantastic too. I don't have it on my list because I didn't get around to finishing it. Yeah, it was crazy. But it was solid. It was so satisfying. That fucking shield, man. There's so many satisfying uses for that shield. It's great.
Yes. Yeah. Without a doubt.
Let's see. It's me, right? My number 5 is Ball Pit.
Yeah.
Ball Pit.
Go for it.
Yeah. Okay. I'm angry that neither of you have this on your list. Listen,
some
Ball
games
Pit,
gotta get cut, man.
Yeah, I know. Ball Pit is it has no right being as fun as it is. I don't know how they did it, but they made essentially Breakout fun, and I'm not sure what I can say about it that would make anybody's thought process about it now. Is it like Breakout Vampire Survivors? Is that
pretty much
what's going on?
Yeah,
okay. I mean, that's not bad. It's I love the idea that and they make it so easy to as you progress, it gets easier to kind of dominate the field, right?
Mhm.
So, you know, you build up your town, you get all these, you open up new characters, you get to power up all the characters, and you get to essentially make it so you can run two guys at once. And then you can run two guys at once, and they start with like two different balls that could be maxed out. So it's they make it like it, you're only at the point where you feel like you're getting your butt kicked for the very beginning of the game, and then you just constantly are getting more and more powerful to the point where by the end you feel like such a badass. You're just walking through shit.
I know that happens. I gotta get over that hump. Like that, I played it a couple times, and I started dying in the beginning. I'm like, shit. And then it wanted me to fucking build a town, and I'm like, no, I don't want to fucking do anything in a field. I want to shoot balls and shit.
So I'll have to show you like a screenshot of how I did my town, because I essentially just I minimized the town as much as I could. So for me, it was like I built buildings and I just put them off to the side. And then like if the map is this big for your entire town, then my actual field was right in the center, and it was about this big. And what I did is I just basically built a border around the field so that it would just take out everything in the field. And then, you know, you're putting buildings around everything so that they can get upgraded and they can be built, because you have to bounce the balls off them to even create the buildings in the farm. So I'll have to show you how I kind of built it. It's once I actually expanded everything, I just had like all my fields were in the middle, surrounded by things I needed built, and then it just bounced everything around, and it was really great. So, but yeah, Ball Pit is amazing. $15 out of the gate. And they are having on sales on that, and yeah, I put like 60 hours into this game out of fucking nowhere. Like I had no idea. I had no idea what this was before it came out. So, really, really great game. Highly suggested. Let's see. We're snaking it, so I'm up again. Shinobi Art of Vengeance.
Tied.
Are you Shinobi Art of Vengeance too? All right, let's do it. God damn, like this game is probably one of my favorite 2D action games in years. Like
I would say almost all of all time for me.
Wow. Okay.
Even though it's lower on my thing, it's crazy, but it is. Yeah. It's
honestly, that just shows how crazy this year was. In reality, but like I thought that the controls were tight, the platforming felt great, the combat was satisfying. Like it was. Are you saying no to that?
No, he's agreeing.
I'm fucking reliving it, man.
On that one, right?
That's doing his Joe agreeing.
And just visually and stylistically, fucking gorgeous. Like what was the developer that put this together? Cube. Yeah, same people that did Streets of Rage, right? And like Sega definitely hit a jackpot with them, because Streets of Rage and this are both like just phenomenal like revisits to some of their best properties. Like I hope that they have the same people doing the Golden Axe revisit, because I can't wait.
I don't think they do, but
gotta hope so. Right? It would be amazing.
I could gush about this. Like I got the platinum on this game. I went and did everything, man. Nice. It was great.
Yeah, I think one of the best things that I can say about this game is in comparison to the other Ninja game, Ragebound. In that it was extremely like free form in its combat. Like it kind of, you know, diverted you in like a certain way, but you know, at the end of the day, like you could do whatever the fuck you wanted whenever you wanted, and that felt great.
It felt amazing.
Yeah, it was a really beautiful, felt good, return to form. My favorite Shinobi game. They brought Joe Musashi back and made him cool. What the fuck?
I can't wait.
Some of the best voice acting I've ever seen for a main character.
Yes.
See, they delayed of course, limited run delayed the release of the physical. I'm not sure did you get a limited run version?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, they delayed it. It's coming now. It's like March.
Jesus Christ.
It's supposed to be January.
Did you got the middle one, right?
I got the middle one.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, because I did get my normal physical copy.
Yeah. I had an option to get the physical, like the actual cart first, and then the extra stuff later. But I just decided the whole thing at once.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Yeah, fucking great game. Jeff, what's your number 4?
All right, this is where it starts getting this was tough. The ordering of these ones was tough, but my number 4 is Hollow Knight Silksong.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, which I'm sure this is where we talk about it because I don't think Chris played it. And yeah,
I played it, just not enough to put it on here. So
this for me. This is Elden Ring side scrolling for me. That's how I did not know that Hollow Knight was kind of like that. I didn't play enough of the first one. I went in this one totally kind of blind. Didn't really follow much of the news leading up to it, except for all the memes of it being delayed or not delayed. Just they never had a release date for year after year.
They're going to premiere it. They're going to fucking announce it this one.
Exactly.
Then all of a sudden they say, "Oh, and it's coming out in like 2 months."
yeah, exactly.
That's how you drop a date. That's how you do it. Like, yeah.
But other developers get upset if you do that. Well, on something the level of Silksong, yeah, that's like. But whatever. It is for us. It's the best way to do it. Same year would be great. But man, this game was awesome. The controls, it's so tight. The characters are great. The story's kind of, it's not quite. I didn't get a lot of it again because it's the Elden Ring of what's happening in a 2D world. It's beautiful. It's hard, but it wasn't like. I did not like get super frustrated except for a couple parts here and there. I absolutely loved it. I love the character. Like I said, Tanya's mom made me this little one here. I think I had this here because last time I showed everybody the Hornet. And Jason, I know this was on your list a little bit lower, I think.
A little bit. Yeah. Super great game. I did not get into Hollow Knight as well, the initial one. But this one grabbed me for a number of months. But it did ultimately bounce off, so but it's still installed. I will never uninstall it.
Uninstall it.
I will not admit defeat. Game is really good. It's so fucking impressive that they did so much with not so little, but they were not showy about it. You know, like they used kind of the same engine, same art style and shit. But just like refined it and just to made it really good and made it kind of cheap. You know, that's impressive.
$20.
The fact that it came out for $20, like they could have charged 50 and they would have sold. I mean, obviously they would have sold less, but they would have still sold a lot, right? So
that's the thing when you have like Terminator 2 that came out 2D is $40 or $50, and it's like
shit.
Why won't it sell? I don't know. Yeah. Why isn't it selling? Yeah. But I mean, and I think that we saw that twice this year, right? Because we saw the $20 price tag on something like Silksong, and then we saw the $50 price tag on something like Expedition 23. Like, there's no reason that you can't make these games more affordable. You just refuse to because you have to appease your corporate overlords and your
HR,
your shareholders. So. Cool. All right, Jeff. How about your number 3?
My snaky turn.
Yep.
My snaky turn. My number 3 is Yakuza 0.
Okay.
Yeah.
Played it. Came out on the Switch too. It came out on everything, I guess, last year. Introduction to the series, pretty much, and freaking loved it. Love the characters. Love the combat. The side stuff is goofy and fun. The main story is serious and like darker, and it's just. Got me loving the franchise so far. Went right into Kiwami. I got Kiwami.
I am really impressed at how much these games have pulled you into the Yakuza world.
Dude,
that's great. I love it.
Yeah. I picked up Judgment and Lost Judgment physically on PS5, so I got those that I'm going to play sometime this year. Though I know that's like a side series, but they have some things in common or whatever. But so I'm 3 Kiwami comes out in like a week or 2, I think. So I'm probably gonna grab that, but I'm not gonna get to it for a bit. But I can't wait, man, to get through this series. Chris, you got to play 0.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on my list
It's
of
so good.
On my ever increasing wish list of games.
Yeah,
that never seems to go down. It always just seems to go up.
Do you guys not want to play anything else in 2026 and just do like a Yakuza playthrough?
Yakuza, yeah.
Talk about that every week. That would be fucking great.
People would love that.
Yakuza 0 director's cut.
Yeah.
View page and add to wish list. All right. It's there. My wish list, I swear to God, guys, the past like 3 months, my wish list has gone from like 12 games and it's up to 49 now. Because
the ones that we all recommended.
Every time I fucking talk to you motherfuckers, I'm putting something else on my wish list.
Yeah, and we need to do a thing like mid-year where we re-rank the games that we recommended to you that you put on there and be like, this is the order you should play them in or whatever. Yeah, because now like, do I put Yakuza 0 before Trails for Chris or?
It depends on which one is on big sale first. How about that? That's really what the truth of it is. So, that's funny though. Cool. Let's see. I will go. Am I up now, or is Jason up now?
I think I am. Maybe.
Okay, go for it.
So this is another one you're probably going to want to put in your Steam wish list. I'm kind of upset, worried that it's taken this long to mention this game. It is Donkey Kong Bonanza. They made a tech demo, right? They made a tech demo, super fun, and said, "Fuck it, let's make a whole game like this."
A whole game on it,
and it rules. I think of any game this year, like I had the most fun, mindless, just like experience with Donkey Kong Bonanza. I had such a good time with it. So fun.
I gotta say, like when I hear you guys talk about this game, I can't help but be reminded of. I think it was a Red Faction Gorilla or something.
Sure.
There was like in the 360 PS3 era. There's a game where you could just destroy everything.
Yeah,
it's so much better than that. Oh my God.
I would imagine. Yeah, I mean, come on, talking a game like a decade ago. More than that.
It's super impressive the depth that they went to with this one mechanic, I guess. There's other shit going on in the game for sure. That's super fun, but that's my takeaway.
It's not on my list, Chris, but I think you might like it. I think it's a me problem. It's not a Donkey Kong problem. I just don't jive with those type of games. And I tried to finish it before we did this, and then I was like, why am I rushing it? Because even if I do finish it, the fact that I didn't want to finish it when it wouldn't make the top 10 anyway for me. But it's not. I am an outlier. Like I am. Most people love this.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you. Like I would be more inclined to go after Metroid first. To be honest with you, like Donkey Kong Bonanza is a game that I do want to get around to, but I think Metroid would be first for me from a Switch 2 perspective. So
maybe there's more on that later.
Maybe. My number 3 is Split Fiction.
Nice.
And I'm pretty sure this is where we're talking about this. Yes, Jason?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I can't, like, I didn't play It Takes Two, so Split Fiction is kind of my first time diving into one of these games, and I was super happy with it. Like, I thought it was funny. I thought it was well acted. The story was interesting. The gameplay was, and I want to make sure I describe the gameplay very cautiously, because it doesn't do like Split Fiction doesn't do any one thing flawlessly, but it does a lot of things pretty damn good. Like if you say what genre is Split Fiction, the correct answer is just yes.
All
like
of them. Yeah,
there's a little bit of everything in it, and like there's like platforming, there's 2D platforming, 3D platforming, there's shooting, there's a little of everything, and it does a pretty good job at all of them. And is able to cohesively put it all together into this nice little multiplayer package that is just so fun to play. And honestly, Jeff, that fucking pig level will be one of my favorite multiplayer game moments forever. Like it was so great. There are so many of those moments. None of them hit that peak, but there are so many of those moments in the game. Like I remember being I was playing it's Zoe and Mio, right? So I was playing Zoe, and Jeff just starts laughing about something, and this is not the pig part. He just starts laughing about something, and he's like, "Here it comes!" And all of a sudden, Zoe pulls out a smartphone, and I'm trying to go through all the fucking CAPTCHA bullshit in a video game. I'm like, "What the hell is going on?" And I think we're just gonna blow up and die. So like, they do so many of those little things in the game that make it just so much fun and such a pleasure to play with someone. So just such a great experience.
I'm gonna beat a dead horse here and be like, Split Fiction like does a bunch of genres like well enough. None of them are bad. If Square Enix could only do this, if they did this with Final Fantasy Rebirth with their mini games, it would have been such a better game, in my opinion. Because all of their they're not serviceable. A lot of them are just trash. Whereas this is just so good, and that's really technically what it is. You're basically playing kind of like a mini version of like a game in different like. It's just great the way it's all put together. And that last act, holy shit.
Yeah, the last act was amazing. And some of the puzzles that they put together where the two, like you and your partner are just working together, trying to figure out what to do next. Like really, really cool stuff. I'm just really, really happy with the game. I definitely want to go back and play it again and finish up my playthrough with my wife. We haven't finished it yet. But like Mio and Zoe are just such wonderful characters that you can like you feel for with the trials and tribulations that they're going through. So just fantastic game, highly suggested. Let's see. Am I on Snake now? Is it my turn?
It is.
Number 2, Death Stranding 2.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do we have another tie here?
Go, buddy.
Oh no, never mind.
No.
Oh no, he didn't play it. So.
Yeah, I did not.
It's not on his list. But yeah, Death Stranding 2. If you would have told me this year that I was even going to play this fucking game, I would have told, or I should say, the beginning of 2025. If I was even going to play it, I would have told you that you were wrong, because I was not interested at all. And it just happened to be that I started Death Stranding 2 because I was waiting for a different game to download, and then
that's right.
I was waiting for
wasn't it?
It was what did you say?
Plague Tale Requiem? Yeah,
it was Plague Tale. So I was waiting for Plague Tale to download, and I was like, I'm just gonna start up Death Stranding. And an hour in, and I'm like, this is I don't know what I feel about the gameplay, but Kojima's fucking crazy, and I need to know what's happening here. Like, I need to know what's happening. So I am kind of sad that he got snubbed in the Game of the Year awards. Like, I think that it was definitely good enough.
I don't think he got snubbed. Because what do you take off?
Yeah, it's hard to say. Like what award could he have won? Like, I guess he could have won.
They probably could have got him in something.
Yeah, they could have got him into like best story, because the story is really interesting. It's just, I feel like you have to go back and watch like a 60-minute explanation of what the fuck's going on after you beat the game. So, but I mean, you can say that about Metal Gear too, right? But yeah, I'm super happy with it. Jeff, I don't know if you want to add anything to that.
It would be higher in mine if I think I finished the first one this year, but I played most of it last year. I'm pretty sure it was on my list last year. I think it was. I'd have to go back and look.
Yeah, it was.
So the only reason it's not higher is because I think you'd agree with me here, and you're putting this one on yours so high because you also play Death Stranding. Death Stranding 2 is it's a better version of Death Stranding. Like, they made everything better. They made it more accessible. You're getting into action scenarios quicker. You're getting more characters quicker.
You're getting the things that make it easier to do your job more quickly as well. And that's probably the key to it, because for the first game, there's like a section like in the middle, and it's like Act 4, 5, where you're just slugging through. It's like, oh my gosh, I just got to get through this. And I think, I don't remember if it was you or if it was Eddie, but someone was like, just focus on the story missions right now and come back to those. And as soon as I did that, I was like, okay, that now I'm feeling a little bit better about it. But there are definitely things that I think that they should revisit. I hate the fact that I don't understand how the things that you build get into other people's worlds.
Yeah, I don't really get that either.
And because I'll have set up like zip lines and shit like that in places that I'm like, you absolutely need one of these here. And then it won't ever get any recognition from any other players.
Yeah,
right?
Is it because someone else has one there and that's making it into other people's games? I don't know how that works.
Either that, or it's like, is that a situation where everybody's putting one of those there? So, and it's just not, because they can't put the stuff there until you get through like the story beat that allows you to open the network. You have to connect everything. So. I don't know how they worked all that stuff together, and it works often. But there's a whole lot of things that I put out there that I feel like get no recognition at all, and I don't understand why. And I think that's really the key there. Is I'd like to know why.
Yeah, and it kind of sucks because like I want to recommend, like, Death Stranding 2 is so good, but I think it's one of those games where if you play the first one, you appreciate everything 2 did so much more, but 1 is such a hard pill for a lot of people to swallow. Like, it's just so many people it's not one of those things where you're like, play for 10 hours, play for 15 hours. It's like, that game's going to click with you. It's going to be different for every person, and it might never click. But I think 2 is so much more accessible, but then, I don't know. I would just tell people, I guess, to play 2, because it is definitely the better game, but I think it enhances, and people are like, why is it only like, what was it on mine, 6 or 7?
You had it at 7.
7, and the only reason is because like I love the first one so much, and this is just kind of like an iterative. It's like God of War 2018 versus Ragnarok for me.
Yeah.
It's like Ragnarok technically might be a better game, but the first one was more impactful for me.
Good deal. Jason, what's your number 2?
Number 2, Absalom.
Nice.
I actually kind of thought this one was going to be higher, but no. Number 2 or 3. Yeah, seriously, I am in complete and total infatuation and love and lust with this game. This was a year of beat 'em ups for me. This is a return to form. This expanded the genre, did a really good job of it. It made a really good feeling, really good looking beat 'em up game. And just kind of, like I said, revitalized, things. Like, I can't wait to see where things go from here. Absalom is fucking awesome.
Yeah, I 100% agree.
So good.
Yeah. Jeff, are you?
Did you get to the second tree yet?
Are you,
Jeff?
The second tree? Is this on your list or no?
It is not on my list,
Okay.
but if we're afterwards, I suggest that we do like the games you thought 100% would be on the list that aren't, because that is definitely one of them. I thought for sure that was going to be on there.
Yeah. For me, I think Absalom just it kind of takes everything that I love about the beat 'em up genre and does a great job of, I don't want to say perfecting it, but it puts on such a good display for the player. Like, all the controls are really tight. The combos are really fun. You get different, I like the roguelite aspect of it, because you can, your playthroughs are going to be different. And then there like different routes that you can go through the game.
That's a big thing too.
Yeah, like, because there's so much variety in the things that you're doing. And then even on the different routes, there's like these other side quests and little side areas that you can show up in. And like, you can, like, you start up the forge again, and then you can go and like discover extra crystals and things like that in the lower environment after you go down the elevator and things like that. Like, there's so many little areas like that, and so many different ways to get through the game, that it's like, I feel like if you're talking about the whole package of what a beat 'em up game is like, Absalom is kind of setting a new bar here on what you should be, I don't want to say what you should expect, but this is your new bar for like best beat 'em up for the most part. Like, I think I think it's fair.
I just want them to get that crossplay in there as fast as possible.
Yes,
I agree.
Jeff, number 2.
Oh, so that was tied. You guys were tied with that one?
No, Absalom for me was number 7. So.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah, that's right. My number 2. This one was tough too, but it's Ghost of Yotei, and I can already tell we're talking about this one later because I think I know where we're going.
What makes you think that?
I'll let you know.
Well, Jeff, what's your number 1 then?
Oh, am I the snaky one?
Yeah,
I guess I'm the snaky one. My number 1 is Ninja Gaiden 4. That is a love letter to.
God damn it!
To
I really wish I
mine.
played that. God damn it!
I like Jason's year of the beat 'em up. Like this being the year of the ninja, and my favorite type of genre being a character action.
Mm-hmm.
I loved every minute of this. I had no problems with some people's complaints about the game. I loved, like, some people said some of the battles went on too long, like enemies kept coming. I loved it because the combat is so satisfying.
Yeah,
and just the feedback it gives you on like the sound, the visuals, the pauses, that
the executions that you get to do, it's
just,
so good.
Once you start getting your meter, you start flowing, and it's just, oh man. And again, same thing. I beat it on Game Pass, and then immediately bought the physical on PlayStation 5 and played through it. Like, it's just, I loved it. That's the highest praise I can give as a game when I started again right away and played through close to all the way through again. Till a new game comes out, and then it was just like, I love it. The characters are kind of cheesy, but that's Ninja Gaiden.
Mm-hmm.
What's his name? I'm forgetting his name right now because I've played a lot of Japanese stuff lately, and I'm getting names mixed up. I want to call him Kiwami. His name's not Kiwami.
His name's not Kiwami.
No, Kamiko. No, what the fuck is his name anyway?
I think that's pretty close. I don't remember though.
Hariko. No, I don't even think that's it. Anyway. He's a bit of a douche, but whatever. He's a badass. Then you get to play Ryu for a good chunk of it, and you're a total badass with Ryu as well. And I love it. I really
Yakumo.
Thank you. I really hope we get DLC for this, and I hope it did well enough to maybe get a 5. I would like them to kind of go back to Ryu as the primary protagonist. I don't know if that's something they would do, but I loved it. That's why it's my runner-up game of the year.
Yeah.
And I'll echo a lot of the things that you said. Like, I'm certainly not as into the franchise as you are, but I think what's key to point out is that this is the first Ninja Gaiden game that has been that has kept my attention to the point where I finished it. I had I did end up putting it on easy. I'll be honest about that.
Yeah, nothing wrong with
that. I had so much fun playing it. Like, I think Jeff nailed it. Like, it's just like the feedback loop that you get from the combat is super satisfying. I personally think that some of the, like, I think Jeff, you mentioned this. Some of the battles go on a little too long. But like, just being able to, it's like, the way they do executions is as soon as you get to the point where you see that there's a dismemberment of some sort, you can immediately go into the execution. So you're like doing a combo on a dude and you see an arm come off and you immediately execute and then move to the next guy. And it's just when it starts to chain all together, it's just really fun and really satisfying. So
I would recommend you try Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. Because it's definitely easier than the initial one, and it's the same type of. It has that same thing when they lose a limb, instant executions. It's so good.
Yeah, okay.
That's one I thought 2 was going to make my list, and then the only reason I kept it off my list is because it would knock one of these other games off, and I was like, I can't have 2 Ninja Gaiden. So,
that's fair. Jason,
have you heard of Ghost of Yotei?
I have. As a matter of fact, you and I had that in the same spot.
Yo, what?
Weird.
I know, it's amazing. Like, I never would have thought.
I am kind of disappointed I didn't put it there just so we'd have like the same runner-up game.
The same runner-up game. Yeah. I think it works out better that way, to be honest with you. But like I was already a huge fan of Ghost of Tsushima.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I played through it twice, got the platinum, and then I don't know why, but there was like a concern that I had about whether or not I was going to be into Yotei because of what they were talking about, how the open world was going to work and things like that. Yep. man, jumped right into this, and they do it so well. They handle it so well that you want to go digging and find out more, look for more missions and things like that. I wanted to do it. I just kept going and going.
It's interesting that they can like take such a technical approach to things, but also make it stylized and like not lived in, but like you want to like explore it and live in it, like you just fucking breathe this world. And they did that with this game for me, because it was like a technical masterpiece. Holy shit!
Yeah, no kidding.
This game is
visually amazing.
Runs well.
The gameplay was fantastic. Like all the weapons that you get to play with.
I love switching between different like weapon types for different reasons. Yeah, they made that so fun.
Yeah, and they made it so easy. Like it's very quick. Like you could be in the middle of fighting one dude, but what I love about it is that the enemies do it too. Like that's part of the charm, is that the enemies will do the same thing. Right? They don't have all the weapons that you have, but you'll see someone go from like a bow to a spear, and then I've seen them go from spear to two blades, and then especially some of those boss fights, like just really, really well done. So, and the combat was very precise, very tight, and it was challenging enough that it kept me like, even when I was getting my butt kicked, it kept me coming back.
Struggled the fuck out of that guy on the mountaintop.
Oh man, he was the hardest boss in the game, man.
Yeah.
He was the hardest boss in the game.
It's the open world's almost flawless for me. It made me want to do side stuff and go off the beaten path more than any other open world does. And I like some games will do that. Some I get bored of after I do that for a certain amount of time. I'm like, and that's one of the things. Like, as much as I like the Yakuza games, I do kind of get tired of some of the side stuff because they are kind of samey, even though the stories are kind of cool or kind of cute or like weird or whatever, but you're kind of doing the same kind of stuff. But the stuff that they got you doing that's repeatable, that are they even feel different. They're even in gameplays areas sometimes, and you do it so well. It's very intuitive when you're doing the side stuff. Sometimes you don't even really know it's a side thing, and it's not overwhelming. I got to go back to Tsushima because I don't know why I fell off that like 2 or 3 times, but this was good.
No, I did too, and it was that second island, where they just kind of like, it felt like they just copied and pasted like the side stuff. I'm like, shit, I just did that. I don't know if I want to do that again, but
with this one they didn't repeat anything.
They made that shit super interesting. And I wanted to complete it.
And you want to like go through all the weapon quests and get all of the different moves, and you want to and learn more about the characters and things like that. Like it's so good.
Some of the more repetitive stuff, like the climbing, they made so like interesting technical level and like at a visual level. Like there's they've got those like hidden paintings and shit, where they reference like Sly Cooper and shit like that. Or Infamous.
I love when they do shit like that too.
Yeah.
So they made that stuff super interesting and just fun to do as well. I thought I'd get sick of those, and I did every single one of them.
Yeah.
I like how every armor set has like a purpose if you wanted to.
Yes.
And it's not loot vomit. Like you're not in Shadows. There's so many different variations of weapons that do the slightest thing that's different, or armors that have the slightest thing that's different. And you get so many of them. And it's just like, why? Like the way this did it, there's not as many, but more isn't better in an open world game for me personally. I think
quality over quantity, please.
100%. And it made it so like when you did these side things, you got something that was valuable. You wanted something that was cool, like something that unlocks something that you have not had before. You're not like, oh cool, the same helmet for the 16th time that does like 2% like backstab damage or something. I don't know.
God, there's that one bandit that you track down. He's like a bounty, right? And you go through a couple missions. He like backstabs you or something like that. But then he ends up becoming a dentist at the end of the quest.
Yeah.
Like, fucking A, this is amazing. Holy shit!
Is that the Tetsu? I can't remember his name. The crazy guy.
Yeah,
that guy's awesome. He's so funny.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and again, I got to just circle back to just how good the the gameplay is and how tight the controls are and how good it feels to be in combat and that sort of thing. Like it's like the upper echelon of that type of combat in my eyes. So
100%.
Yeah, just really, really well done. That's everybody, guys. That's all of it.
And then of course, Claire Obscure.
And then Claire Obscure, right.
So did you guys have any that you thought for sure would be on your list that did not make it? I only have a couple that I thought like at the time of not games I cut doing this list, but games I thought after playing them, this will 100% be on my top 10. And then I was like doing the list. I'm like, holy shit, these aren't going to make it.
Yep. The Ninja Gaiden games or Gaiden games. Yeah, I thought for sure 4 in particular. After that, Borderlands 4 might sneak its way in. So I paid like 60 hours of that shit.
Yeah.
And I can't fucking remember a thing that happened in that game. So kind of the same thing for Mario Kart World. Like I was hot and heavy with it at first, but it was just kind of filling a void. And it just never really hit with me. And also Little Nightmares 3. I was really looking forward to that. Griffin was super looking forward to it. We played a bunch of multiplayer, and it's just bad. It's a bad game.
That's unfortunate.
That's such a disappointment. Yeah, that sucked.
The only one that hits for me is that and this is all relatively recent, but I am surprised with how much I enjoyed Demon Purge that Servants of was not as good. Like if with as much as I like Demon Purge, I thought that I would end up getting Servants on there because it did come out last year. But yeah, it didn't land for me. So maybe that changes by the end of the game for me. But when I look at like the kind of this trend of going back to like old school feelings and that type of thing, I really feel like Shantae definitely hit it compared to what Gal Guardians was doing. So
gotcha.
That's the only one really. Blueprints maybe I think I could have probably put on there, but that didn't catch me as much as some of these other games.
There were no ninjas in it. Sorry.
No ninjas.
That's right. No ninjas. Yep.
The big ones for me were Absalom. I thought for sure that was going to make it. Assassin's Creed Shadows, because as much as that game is flawed, and especially I thought for sure that was going to be on. And I'm still playing it to this day. Like I got it on Switch 2, and I'm still playing it on Switch 2 here and there. And just at the end of the day, I'm like, nope, these are better than that. And then Metroid Prime 4, I thought for sure, I was like, it's a flawed game, but that's going to be in my top 10. Like after playing it, I was like, this was pretty damn good. But then after going
I'm surprised that's not on your list too, because you were pretty high on that for sure. So.
It just shows you how good this game this year was. This year was incredible.
Was a good year. It was a good year.
It's insane, and it's one of the best years since the last best year, which is probably last year or the year before that. But
I feel like we say that a lot around here.
Lately, and what's funny is 2026. This year looks really, really good, and the industry is a fucking dumpster fire right now from like pretty much every angle except for games. Yeah, like the industry is pretty much on fire. Like it's going to get worse with all the RAM stuff and everything. It's just going to be like for consoles and PCs and everything is going to go. Yeah, there's going to be other shit happening and with companies, but for games, one way to think about that is maybe it'll kind of bottleneck shit in a way that people aren't like overreaching as far as like technical specs or scope or anything like that, and they kind of bring it back to attainable goals. We saw that with the more indie games. We saw it with 33. We saw it with the everything else. That's what I'm hoping for, man. I really am.
So maybe there's a silver lining to this, but
for sure.
Well, let's talk about how things landed for us. Sure. So the top 5 that we ended up with, I'm going to do top 6 here because. We have 6 games that made it to double digits in points. So number 6 was Ninja Gaiden 4. And then a 3-way tie after that. Absalom, Death Stranding 2, and Hollow Knight all came in at 13 points.
Okay.
Shinobi came in at 19 points. Okay. And then Ghost of Yotei came in at 29 points. So
sounds about right.
Yeah. Ghost of Yotei is our 2025 runner-up of the year. Well deserved. I feel like
Yes, for sure.
considering most game of the year shows are talking all about Expedition 33. I'm glad we got to gush a little bit on Yotei a little bit more in this respect, because any other year I think that fucking wins, right?
Probably. It would have won ours for sure.
Yeah, most other years it would probably win like ours for sure, but yeah, they knocked it out of the park with that game. And that's it, guys. That's our game of the year show. So Expedition 33, game of the year, goes to Yotei, runner up of the year. There you go.
Yep.
Cool. Is that a show?
I think
anything else before we wrap this up?
Holy shit.
Yeah. And we actually got game of the year done before the end of January. Like, that's amazing.
Hey, amazing. Man, baby steps. We're getting there. One day.
One day.
I like it at the end of December. I like doing it this way.
I wanted to play baby steps too. Shit.
Oh, there's baby steps. Yeah, that was this year. Well, you know what? That could be like, you could play it this year and put it on the list this year.
Yeah, you can make that your backlog game.
Yeah, we can.
Because I know you two are really good at getting around to your backlog.
Oh, we're fantastic.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Pretty much, Jason and I, we set the standard for backlog games every year.
We build them up and we build them up for the backlog.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Chris, why don't you step your game up now and then, man, and play some of them?
I know. I'm fucking awful at it. Awesome. Well, thank you all for listening. Hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, please tell a few friends about us. We'd appreciate that. If you're on YouTube, like, subscribe, and comment. All of those things help us out. And thank you for listening to our Game of the Year show. Check out our Linktree at interactivedistractions.com. That will lead you to our Discord. If you want to come and hang out and talk games with us, we'd love to have you. And if you want to support what we do, it'll also lead you to our Patreon, so you can help us keep the lights on. And that's it. So until next time, my name is Chris.
I'm Jason.
I'm Jeff.
Player Games. We'll talk to you next time.